Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood or the Pre-Raphaelites was a group of English painters, poets, and art critics. This group was founded in England in 1848, and the group members were seven in number. And they were William Holman Hunt, John Everett Millais, Dante Gabriel Rossetti, William Michael Rossetti, James Collinson, Frederick George Stephens, and Thomas Unler. These people were all painters, among which D.G. Rossetti was both a poet and a painter. Their principles were followed and shared by other artists of the time later on. It was the time when Queen Victoria was on the throne of England. Actually, this movement at first started in the world of painting, and then it appeared in the world of poetry as well. The term Pre-Raphaelite combines two words, pre and Raphaelite. Now, pre means before, and Raphaelite means a person who is influenced by Raphael. Now, who is Raphael? Raphael was the famous High Renaissance painter of Italy. So the term Pre-Raphaelite simply means before Raphael. Now, Raphael, who was a renowned painter and architect of the High Renaissance, was born in Italy in 1483. That means in the 15th century. And these seven members of the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood were born in the 19th century. That means in the Victorian period. So, what is the reason behind for which they are called the Pre-Raphaelites? What is the point of calling them Pre-Raphaelites? It is because these seven people were not influenced by Raphael. They did not like the artworks of Raphael. Also, they did not follow Raphael. Rather, they were influenced by the painters and artists who were born before Raphael. They imitated and followed the style of the great Italian painters who flourished before the time of Raphael. The Pre-Raphaelites objected to the influence of Sir Joshua Reynolds, the founder of the English Royal Academy of Arts, who promoted the ideals of Raphael. The Pre-Raphaelites were against the growing artificiality and materialism of the age. Instead, their purpose was to restore simplicity and naturalness in art. They turned to the Middle Ages for their models in painting. They followed the medieval art, that means the art form which was there before the Renaissance came into Italy. Against the classical mechanized style in painting, and rather preferred individuality and naturalness to make art really free, true, and graceful. They followed the Italian painters like Giotto, Bellini, and Fra Angelico. Now, let's see the difference between the paintings of Raphael and the paintings of the Pre-Raphaelites. Raphael was painting nearly 400 years before the Pre-Raphaelites. He liked creating religious paintings of Jesus Christ's life. This is an artwork known as the Transfiguration, created by Raphael. This painting is divided into two parts. One, the miracle of the possessed boy on a lower level, and two, the transfiguration of Christ on Mount Tabor in the background. Here, the transfigured Christ floats in an aura of light and clouds above the hill, accompanied by Moses and Elijah. Below on the ground are his disciples. Another famous artwork known as the Sistine Madonna by Raphael himself, it describes a vision appearing to the saints in the clouds. In the center of the picture, the Virgin walks towards the earthly realm while holding the Christ child in her arms. There are two cherubs at the lower part of the painting, and their upward gaze signifies the human need to escape the earth's surface. So you can see that these paintings are so much didactic and moralistic, but the Pre-Raphaelites were inspired by Romanticism. They created art for art's sake only. They gave importance to any artwork for its aesthetic value only. They argued that any artwork should provide only love, beauty, and pleasure to its viewers. No educational or moralistic purpose should be there. Now, look at the artworks of the Pre-Raphaelites. It looks like watching a 4K high resolution picture. The colors are very bright, rich, and intense, and you can see each and every minute detail of the painting. They add symbols in their paintings, and also nature and women hold an important position in their artworks. Take a look at William Holman Hunt's artwork, The Awakening Conscience. There are so many little things in the painting that look very lively and vibrant. It shows a woman rising from her lover's lap. The scene around her shows how she feels. You can also see a cat trapping a bird, glove on the floor, or the loose thread. Now look at the another great artwork, Ophelia, by John Everett Millais. He painted Ophelia, whom you know as a character from Shakespeare's play Hamlet. The stream in the painting looks very real and lively. Now this Pre-Raphaelite movement also threw impact on the poetry as well. D.G. Rossetti's The Blessed Damozel and his sister Christina Rossetti's Goblin Market are the prime examples of the Pre-Raphaelite poetry. The poets like William Morris, A.C. Swinburne also fall into this category. The characteristics of these poems are very rich, very fast, and full of lavish imagery and metaphor. They focus on the glorification of art, and also they are as pictorial as the Romantic poetry. So this is what the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood or the Pre-Raphaelite movement was in England. If you have any query regarding this topic, you might ask me in the comment section below. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.